Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Ursuline Secondary School Annual Open Night for 2021. We're thrilled that so many of you have been able to join us here online for what is a live event here in the school. So what you're seeing here tonight is actually happening in the corridors and the classrooms of the school here in Ursuline Secondary School. My name is Patrick Macbeth, and I'm the principal here at the Ursuline Secondary School. And tonight you're going to meet a number of other people associated with the school as well. First of all, we have Mrs. O'D, who's going to be there along with a group of first-year girls and a group of second-year girls. And you'll hear some of their stories and their experiences of being an Ursuline girl in the first and second year of their time here. We've also got Paula Goggin, who's our deputy principal. Mrs. Goggin here is running everything from behind the scenes, and we'll be arranging the Q&A session that you can tap into at any point during the evening. We also have members of our Board of Management. We've got Valerie Cummins and Claire O'Shea O'Neill, who'll be here to say a few words. And then our Parents Association, we've got Anne McAuliffe and we've got Maria Oldham, two parents who've been associated with the school for quite some time. And interspersed between all of that throughout the evening, we have a selection of videos made by some of the girls today in preparation for this evening, and a few videos beamed in from outside of the school as well. So it promises to be a very enjoyable night. So really, the first thing is to welcome in particular all the girls who are watching this, no matter what year group you're in, maybe you're in 4th class or 5th class or even 6th class. It's great that you're able to be with us here tonight. I should say that no matter which school you decide that you want to go to next year or in the years ahead, you're about to embark on the best 6 years of your life. Secondary school is such an exciting time. It's a time when you make new friends, experience new subjects, times when you go for trips abroad on your own for the first time, get involved in various activities like musicals or hockey, whatever it might be. And all at a time when you're growing up at a real nice place. So I would say you're going into some of the best years of your life. But I also think it's a difficult time because you're probably wondering, what school should I go to? I've watched this open night, I've been to that school, I've met these people, and you know what, I'm not really sure. Maybe I should go to where my friends are going, or maybe I should go to where my mum wants me to go, or do you know what, I don't actually know. And that's okay when at this time, because it's an important decision. So for us tonight, I think I would like to just say a few words at the start about what's important for us as a school. And maybe you hear some of the things we talk about and think, well, actually, that suits me, or that's the kind of place I'd like to be. Or you may think, do you know what, I like another place, and that's fine. So here's some points that I think are important when an Ursuline girl is here in the school. So number one, I think above all, our priority will be your happiness and your well-being when you're here at the school. We would like to see, in fact, that's what we want to see every morning, a girl coming into school happy, excited for the day ahead. Be it that they're excited to go to that English class because they love the teacher, or looking forward to the hockey match later on the day where they're going to play against another school across the city, or it might be the musical, they've just got a part in the musical and they can't wait to sing through that first number. Whatever it is, you have to have something that you're looking forward to each day at school. And I think for us, we're always looking to find what is the thing for that girl or this girl or the other girl, so that you come into school feeling positive. And equally, when the day's over, you go home feeling positive. And when you're home at night, you've had your tea and toast with your mum, you're going to bed and you're telling her, I can't wait to get in tomorrow because of that, whatever that might be for you. So that's our priority. Second thing is, we try to encourage the girls to be reflective and also to be responsible for themselves. Because I think one of the big things for girls and boys, or whoever it might be, who progress really well, are people who take responsibility for themselves. Doesn't matter what anybody else thinks about you or says that you'll be good at this or you'll be bad at that or the other. It's what you believe yourself. And that comes from being a reflective person. What went right today? What went wrong? What can I do better? How can I improve? And always going about your work in school with a sense of being intentional. And we talk about this at assemblies. And what that means, nothing more than having a dream. If you're a young girl at the school, you need to come in and have a dream and think, when I'm older, I want to be. It might be that you want to be a singer and go to the West End. It might be you want to be a doctor. It might be that you want to be an accountant, or do you want to be a firewoman, or whatever that is. But you got to plant something in your head, because I strongly believe if you've got it in there, even if you don't tell anybody else, your life will weave along and you'll find that you'll get there. So you got to be reflective, responsible for yourself, and you've got to be intentional and have a plan. And we help you with that. And the third thing that I would say is that you got to take risks. You can't be afraid, and you got to learn to feel hard and pick yourself up and keep going again. And I think within our school, we encourage that. Nobody's got to be perfect. And I don't think anybody should ever strive to be perfect. Getting 100% is great, but you got to put that away if you get 100%. It doesn't matter that much. What is important is that you take risks, do what's hard for you, feel that bit in your stomach sometimes when you're nervous, and push through it and do it anyway. And the girls who do those three things, they grow and they flourish in a school like ours. And finally, I do want to say these are all very lofty words, and you might be thinking, God, how are we going to manage all that? But I think that we can do that as the type of school we are. And the reason for that is, one, we're a relatively small school. And tonight you're going to hear from some of the parents and some of the board of management who'll talk about how their daughters or even the first or second year girls, how being a small school has mattered to them, because you get to connect with the teachers and you always know somebody has your back. You're never on your own, and you can fail and you can pick yourself up, you can take risks, and you will always know that there's somebody there with you. And we can do that in a small school. We're fast, I think, we're nimble, and we'll communicate well with your mums and dads. We have a broad range of experiences on offer at the school. Again, I won't go into the details now, but you'll hear about all these things throughout the evening. I think one of the things that I'm particularly proud of is our staff. Our staff are very, very committed teachers, but also what impresses me about the staff more than anything is that they're happy coming into school. You go into our staff room, there's great fun about the place. People enjoy being in the school, they enjoy mixing together. And believe it or not, when you have a staff that enjoy each other's company, that rubs off on the girls, and there's a nice sense of family about the school. Our location and our facilities, again, I think some of the parents and the Parents Association might say a few words about that later on. And then our board of management are highly engaged. And again, you'll hear that from members of the board. And the final thing that I'll say before we go on to the next segment is maybe something for me, and that's that the Ursuline Secondary School, it's personal. And I mean this I don't know if for parents, if you've ever been in a job and you've been worried about things and a colleague says, don't worry about it. It's only a job, don't take it personally. And I think that's okay in its time and its place, but in schools, it has to be personal. If it's not personal, then it doesn't matter. And for me, certainly every day I come into work, it is personal, and I want the school to be the best it can be. And I look around at my colleagues and the teachers and the girls, and it's personal for them as well. And if there's one thing that you would take away, is that how your daughter does, it's not just a tick in the box for us, or it's not she got great points or she's very good on that team. It's a personal sense that we want every girl in the school to give of their best and achieve and flourish and go out into life and be well-rounded people who can mix with anybody and live a happy, happy life. So that's all for me at the moment. I'm going to quickly move it on now to our first segment. And I think Mrs. Goggin has got our science department ready just to say a few words, Sarah. So we'll just pass it over to the science department.